Good morning, everyone. I am Kumari Arunima, a student of BSc IT first year. Now, before I start my presentation, I would like to take this time to show my gratitude towards Ram Lakhan sir for providing me this opportunity to talk on such an amazing topic. The topic that I want to present today is data manipulation language, also known as DML. Let's start understanding what DML is. DML is a language that enables us to access or manipulate data that is already present in our table in a database. When we talk about manipulation of data, we talk about basically four things: retrieval of data, deletion of data, updation of this data, and manipulation or modification of this data. There are two types of data manipulation languages. First is procedural and second is non-procedural. In procedural type of DML, we tell what type of data is needed, but we also specify how to get this data. In non-procedural type of DML, we tell what type of data is needed, but we don't provide or specify how to get this data. Now, there are four DML commands that I have here. First is select, second is insert, third is update, and fourth is delete. Let's start looking into these commands one by one. I'm starting with the select command. Select command is used for retrieval of data from a table in a database that is already existing in our system. The syntax we use for that is select asterisk. We're using asterisk here because we want to see all the records that is present in our table. From and the name of the table, and to end the statement we use a semicolon. After this comes the insert command. Insert command, like the name suggests, is used to insert any record or data in an existing table in a database. The syntax we use for that is insert into the table name in which we want to insert the data. We specify the column, we write the values, and again we specify under this bracket what values we want to enter, and then we end the statement with a semicolon. The semicolon is required to end any statement. Third is the update command. Again, like the name suggests, it is used to update the existing data in a table in a database. The syntax we use for that is update, table name, set, column number equals to whatever value we need to put there. Let's say we are using a string function, we need to use it under double quotes. Then we introduce where clause because we need to tell where we want to make this change. We specify the condition and end it with a semicolon. Now the last command is the delete command. We use it to delete the rows from a database. The syntax we use is delete from table name, where again the clause, and then condition and semicolon. Here the syntax will be used to delete one row. If we want to delete all the rows, we'll again use delete asterisk from table name semicolon. Now that we have familiarized ourselves with all these commands and the syntax, I will actually run it on the Axis to show you how we do this. Now for the convenience, I've already made a table named student in which we will start manipulating the data. The first syntax that I'll be using, or the command that I'll be using, is the select command. So I want to retrieve the data from the table that I've created. So I will write the command as select asterisk from table name, in which in my case is student. I will end it with a semicolon. I will save it. Go in design and then run it. Now you can see this is the table that I had created. Now let's say I want to insert another record here. So I will use another query in the SQL, and for that, to insert any row or any data, we use the insert command. So I'll be using insert into the table we want to insert in, which in my case is student. Then I will specify the column. So I want to make changes into student ID, first name, and last name. I will close it, and now I'll specify the values that I need to take in this. I want the student ID to be 4. I want the name to be, let's say, Amit, and I'll put this into double quotes. Then I will specify the last name. Close this, end it with a semicolon, save this. As query 4. Now it is asking for permission because we are going to make changes in one row, so I will allow it. And now if we go back to my existing table, you will see that there is another record, which is the fourth record that I just added. Now after this, let's say I want to update. I want to change the name, the first name here. I'll change it from Arunima to Akriti. For that, I'll go into query. I'll use update command. Update, which table you want to update? So it is student in my case. I will set. So I want to change the first name. I will write first name equals to, under double quotes, Akriti, where I want to specify the place, where student ID is equals to 1, and then I will end it with semicolon, because you can see my ID is 1, so I'm making change in this ID. I will save it and then run it. Again, it is asking for permission, so I'll allow it. Now if I go back in my table, you will see that I've changed the name from Arunima to Akriti. Now let's come to the last command, which is the delete command. So I will use delete from whichever table you want to delete, which in my case is again student. Delete from student. We will introduce the where clause to specify where. I will say student ID equals to 1, because I want to delete this first row. Now I will save it, and then from design I will run this. Again, it's asking for permission, I'll allow it. Now if we go back in my existing table, you will see the data in the first has been created. Now if you want to delete all the rows, you can just write delete asterisk from the name of the table, student, and it with a semicolon. Save it, go in design, run this program. We are making change in 3 rows because there's only 3 rows in my table, and you can see all the records have been deleted. Now we have understood all the commands, all the syntax, and we've also run these commands. That concludes my presentation. Thank you.